Greetings and welcome back. It's been a whole series of things we've been talking about. Now we know that we've got a fantastic platform that could serve as the vehicle to give us the financial independence that we would like. The compensation plan is clear and understood. The rank up structure has been understood. Now that we have been on this talk about how to build a team successfully, we've spoken about the importance of systematically building it and recognizing the obstacles and having the tools to do that. Now let's see the face of a dream team. Every team must have a face. Everything that you're looking for must be recognizable. Let's walk through this to see what is it that we are looking for to create that dream team that is going to help us achieve the things that we want to do, because none of us do it on our own. A team is what get things done, right? Let's look at it. The secret, let's share the secret to building a dream team, and let's uncover it, right? We have designed this and developed for any serious individual, again, who is willing and teachable and is humble enough to pay the price before the price, right? We've been discussing this, and let's look at it. The secret to any business is to build a team. We've been talking about it, now let's get to the crux of it. We must ask ourselves 3 questions. What is my dream? Who is on my team? What should my dream team look like? What is my dream? Remember that if your dream is not big enough, you don't need a team. You can do it yourself. But if you have a big dream, which I believe you do, then you have to ask yourself the next question. Is my dream scary? If your dream does not scare you, it's probably not big enough. Does my dream excite me? If your dream does not excite you, it's probably not your dream. Does my dream motivate me? If your dream does not motivate you, it's probably not going to happen. A dream is not what you have while you sleep, but what keeps you awake until it becomes a reality. Again, a dream is not what you have while you are asleep, but what keeps you awake until it becomes a reality. Who's on my team? That's the first question we need to ask. You need to ask this question because your team is going to determine your dream. Your dream can never be fulfilled if you have a dream team. If you have a dream that is level 9 on a scale of 1 to 10 and your team is level 2. Because if your team is level 2 and your dream is level 9, your team will only talk about your dreams. They can never help you achieve your dream. Your team has to be equal the level of your dream. Your team has to be as good as your dream, or your dream will never be accomplished. Most of the time, you'll find that your dream is bigger than your team. It's okay if it's just one level below, but it cannot be too far below, because in the beginning, you develop a dream, and then you realize that you have to build a team. And that is the reason why you develop people to the level of your dream. The truth is that your dream will always be bigger than your team. That is just a fact. This will bring us to question number 3. What should my dream team look like? You need to get a picture of your dream team, not just your dream, because your dream team is the one who is going to deliver your dream to you. As you begin to see how important this is, you need to ask yourself some questions, and these are the questions that you must ask yourself. What are you going to do to develop people? What are you going to do to build your team? How are you selecting them? What am I willing to pour into them? How much time, effort, and energy are you willing to pour into them? Great teams have great depth. Remember the earlier videos? We talked about how to build a team. We talked about the tools. We talk about the importance of team building. All that was discussed so that we can bring you to this and to let you see What are you going to do to develop your team? Remember, we talk about mentoring one person for a week. That's exactly what the question is. How much are we willing to pour? The future of any team can be predicted by these three things. The selection process, who's joining the team? The training process, how are the people in the team being developed? This is exactly what we are doing right now. Losses, who's leaving the team? The question is not about you losing people, but the question is about who are you losing and who are you gaining? Are you losing the right ones and gaining the wrong ones? Because there will be people who come and go in teams. This is normal. This is just the way it is. But are we losing the wrong ones? Or are we attracting the wrong ones, losing the right ones? Or is it that we are constantly adding the right ones while the wrong ones drop out? You will never know who is the right one. You will never know who the right ones are and who are the wrong ones until you have a picture of your dream team. That's the reason why we are going to paint that picture. Alright? The secret of successfully building a dream team. What are the type of people that we are looking for? Are we looking for teachable people, or are we looking for tactless people? Are we looking for trainable people, or are we looking for troublesome people? Are we looking for excitable people, or are we looking for excuse givers? Are we looking for enthusiastic people or energy sappers? Are we looking for advisable people or argumentative people? Are we looking for accommodating people, or are we looking for angry people? Are we looking for manageable people, or are we looking for mysterious people? Are we looking for mindful people, or are we looking for mystical people? These are the questions we need to ask. We have to have a checklist. This is the checklist. Why? Why is this important? Because which type of people would you like in your team as your teammate? Teachable people? Excitable? I would like teachable people, excitable people, advisable people, manageable people, mindful people, accommodating people, trainable people. Is this because we want to control people? Is it because we like to manage people? No. There is a process. They need to be teachable and willing. They need to be excited enough. They need to be advisable. They need to be manageable. Why manageable? Because really, it's not about we having nothing to do and we want to manage people, but there are certain things that needs to be managed. They have to be mindful, they need to be accommodating, and they need to be trainable. Right? This is and enthusiastic, of course. On the other hand, do you want to have troublesome people? Do you want to have excuse givers? Do you want to have argumentative people? Do you want to have mysterious people? Some people are so mysterious. Sometimes they are here, sometimes they are not. You just don't know what's their next move. Are we looking for mystical people? Fortune telling type. Tomorrow is going to be this. Always predicting the future. Always deciding what's happening. They're very mystical. There are many of them. Are we looking for angry people? Angry about the past. Angry about the companies that shut down. Angry about all that. Have this picture in your mind. Are you going to be comfortable if the person is tactless? One of your team leaders is tactless. Don't care, rude, just speak whatever they want to. Tell people off. Argue during Zoom meetings. And there's another set of people who are energy sappers. Do you want these people in your team? It's okay to have a mix a little bit. There will be some mix here and there, but 80% has to be the people which are on the left. 20% there could be a mix. We'll manage along the way. Why is this important? Look at how we have created this. They form your teammates. All these names, all these things are the acronym for teammate. Which person would you like as your teammate? There's no ideal, but we can see the strength of each person in this. Right? It's not going to be 100% teachable. They will have some of their own thoughts, but that's fine. But can you engage with somebody who's 80% troublesome? It's going to be challenging. This is the face of your dream team. Right? Now that we know who we are looking for, let's begin. Remember, we need to learn some things, unlearn some things, relearn some things. Stage 1. Select your leaders. Work with who you have. This is very important stage. They see what you're doing. Stage 2, build a great relationship with the leaders you have selected. They see and follow what you're doing. Stage 3, start to see results. They do, you guide them. Stage 4, loyalty begins. They do it themselves. Stage 5, duplication start. They teach others how to do it. The common team structure is leader and the rest of them are all followers. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, Stage 4, Stage 5. This is the common concept of building a team. The team does not have depth. The leader, when the leader is not around, if the leader is not around, everybody don't know what to do. The whole idea of eliminating this whole thing is, that's why we set up this training center or training system in our website, so that we will eliminate the need for one particular individual. You will be guided by a system. Right? The dream team that we should build. A leader looks for people who wants to be trained to be leaders. Leaders, in stage 1, all the leaders will look for, we create leaders, and the leaders will get their followers, and followers will get followers, and then, you know what, there has to be leaders right up front. You need to talk to your leaders to build more leaders. In this concept of building a team, leaders are continuously trained to train others, and more people become leaders, and the team grows very strong and very deep. This is exactly what we are doing now with this website. We are taking the effort, energy, and time to develop people systematically. Do we say that we are the best? No. We are just sincere, responsible people who want to ensure that everybody that comes on our team have a chance to be successful. Leadership. What is leadership? Most people want it, but few people understand it. The few who understand it, achieve it. There are many different descriptions and definitions about leadership. In fact, if you ask 10 people, you probably get 10 different answers. We are not trying to see who has the right answer. All we want to do is to get the definition that is most acceptable to us. John C. Maxwell, who's a master trainer and the largest leadership training organization in the world, defines leadership as influence. Half of this that I have shared with you is from my learning and the books that I read from John C. Maxwell. This makes a lot of sense, because if we look at the whole concept of leadership, it's all about the ability to influence others to follow a certain cause. Let's simplify this before we get confused, because once we understand what leadership is all about, we will be able to become effective leaders. Leadership can be defined as influence, and influence is the ability to get followers. Nothing more, nothing less, and may I say so boldly, nothing else. Influence levels. Let's look at the influence level. Now that we understand leadership, we can use leadership and influence interchangeably. This is the teaching of John C. Maxwell. Stage 1 of influence, position level. Now that you are in a position of leadership because you have decided to start a business, at this level, people follow you because you are in charge. The key word is position. There's no commitment. This is when you are V1, you get started, and you want to get people to follow through with you. You know, they just listen to you and they follow. They're doing it with you because you started it. Stage 2 of influence, permission level. Now you have a relationship with them. At this level, people don't have to follow you, but they choose to follow you because of the relationship you have with them, and you have started to build them up and lift them. The key word is relationship. Commitment starts here. Remember, you are starting to lift them up. The training program that we have, the 1-week guidance, this is when they start to see that you have spent time with them, you have built them up a little bit, you are lifting them up. This is stage 2. In stage 3 of influence, production level, now that you have a relationship with the people, I'm associating whatever we have done, whatever presentation, systematically building the team, spending a week with them. Now I'm associating all that with this. The production level. Now that you have a relationship with them, people at this level, production starts and results starts to become visible. Remember that after 4 weeks, after 5 weeks, magic starts, and then you start to see production. Why? Because you've spent time with them. You've built them up. You've lifted them up. At this level, people who follow you begin to enjoy financial gain. People follow you because of what you do for them, the team, you do for the team as you continue to lift them higher. The key word is result. Commitment gets deeper. Remember, after 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, you're spending time, you're growing, they are growing, they see results, you see results, things become exciting. Stage 4 of influence. People development level. Now that you have a relationship with people who follow you and they are beginning to see results, people follow you simply because what you do for them. They like you and you like them, and you spend a lot of time together and become very close. You continue to lift them higher. The keyword is loyalty. Commitment gets deeper. This is when we have meets and we have boot camps and we get together, we spend more time planning for things in the future, we start to do a lot of things together. This is stage 4. This is when your team will get closer to you. And stage 5 of influence. Personhood level. Now at this level, people follow you because of who you are. This level is given to you by the people. In level 2, 3, and 4, you lift the people up. At this level, something else happens. The people lift you up. The key word is respect and trust. Commitment is automatic here. Remember that every organization rises or falls based on leadership. With this, I thank you and I appreciate your attention given to these videos. Look again and again at the things that we need to do. Watch these videos again and again. Don't give up. Make sure, just make sure that you understand every step. Go through it again and again. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to your family, you owe it to the years that you've spent believing that a network marketing system will be able to do something that most of the people think that they can't do. Financial freedom is yours. Financial freedom can be yours. Financial freedom need to be fought for. Any freedom that you want in life, there has to be a fight. There has to be a fight. There has to be a fight. I like to say that one of the programs that I'd like to share someday, boot camp, when we're talking about when we meet face to face, if we get a chance to meet face to face, is FFFF. Sounds naughty, but it stands for Fight for Financial Freedom. You are in a fight. No matter what is it, any kind of freedom, there has to be a fight. You will be taken away from your dream if you allow yourself to be taken away. Don't let that happen to you. Give yourself the best shot at this. Take your time to go through the videos again and again and again to understand what you need to do. Enjoy the process. Recognize the need. Do what you need to do. With that, I salute you. I see you again. We'll meet again on other videos and someday face to face.